Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hello there, welcome to another episode of Aerobics on Spring Delight. We are here this morning for our every Saturday morning daily exercises. So join us as we do the exercise this morning. Don't just sit there looking at us, you can join us from the comfort of your home as we set sweat out and burn calories this morning.
It's basket. Now our stats, please pay attention to me. Last round. Ready? 3, 2, 1, kill. Basket. Well done. Let's go. Keep kicking. Keep moving. Almost done. Well done. Pay attention. Almost done. Number. Woo! Let's go. That's why I said pay attention to me. That's why I said pay attention. Let's go. Well done. Come on. 10, 9, 8. 3, 2, 1, stop. Hold on, people. I'm sure I don't target.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past.
And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you
This time around, the last round, I want us to clap with it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. Clap. Now that. 1, 2. Clap. Let's go. 1, 2. Clap. 1, 2. Clap. Well done. 1, 2. Clap. Now that. 1, 2. Clap. Let's go. Well done.
Hello, my name is Rofiat. I'm here for Aerobond workout. I've been working out for the past 1 year. Before I was weighing 93 kg due to frequent workout. I'm now weighing 80 kg. It is very good for your lifestyle. It keeps you fit and healthy. You don't gain weight unnecessarily. So join us for the next edition. Bye.
My name is Sammy Kingston. Yeah, I'm here for the Aerobond. I've been working out for the past 8 years to 9 years. So I'm here to improve my health, my fitness. I encourage you people to come here to work on your body, to work on your health, so you can get better.
Let's go. Now this side. That's the kitchen side. Let's go. Now I want you to speak of hand movement. Stop. We are going again. Again. If you are with me, please pay attention. Once again. Now side shuffles. 1, 2. Go, 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 go. Come on. Let's count 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now face this side. This side. Let's go. Same thing again. Keep bouncing. Bounce. Bounce. Let's go. Side shuffle. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The right side. The right side. Go. 3, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. 7, 8, 9, is our program. We're not starting yet. Make sure you are behind and beside someone. Your right hand to your left leg. Right hand to left leg. Again. Ready? Come on. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Let's go now. Round 2. Right hand to left leg. Position. Up, 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 up. 3, 2, 1. Go. Well done. Well done. Come on. 3, 2, 1, stop. Round 3. Other side. Left to right. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Switch again. Alternate. Let's go. 5. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. 3, 2, 1, stop. Last round. Last round. Come on. Now pick a partner. While we are wrapping up. Pick a partner. 3, 2, 1, stop. Pick a partner.
Hello, my name is Rofiat. I'm here for Aerobond workout. I've been working out for the past 1 year. Before I was weighing 93 kg due to frequent workout. I'm now weighing 80 kg. It is very good for your lifestyle. It keeps you fit and healthy. You don't gain weight unnecessarily. So join us for the next edition. Bye.
My name is Ajibike. Yeah, I'm here for the Aerobond. I've been working out for the past 8 years to 9 years. So I'm here to improve my health, my fitness. I encourage you people to come here to work on your body, to work on your health, so you can get better.
Let's go. Now this side. That's the kitchen side. Let's go. Now I want to listen to our hand movement. Stop. We are going again. Again. If you are with me, please pay attention. Once again. Now side shuffles. 1, 2. Go, 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 go. Come on. Let's count 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now face this side. This side. Let's go. Same thing again. Keep bouncing. Bounce. Bounce. Let's go. Side shuffle. Let's go. 1, 2, and 10. Master. Now this is our program. We're not starting yet. Make sure you are behind and beside someone. Your right hand to your left leg. Right hand to left leg. Again. Ready? Come on. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Let's go now. Round 2. Right hand to left leg. Position. Up. 3, 2, 1. Go. Well done. Well done. Come on. 3, 2, 1, stop. Round 3. Other side. Left to right. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Switch again. Alternate. Let's go. 5. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. 3, 2, 1, stop. Last round. Last round. 5, 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1, go. Finish up. Finish strongly. Well done. Come on. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Our next program.
Wow. It's been an amazing moment. Having to work out with all these beautiful people here. Now my heart is flowing, and I'm sure I'll burn some calories. If you didn't join us for this exercise, that's missed a lot. So join us again next week for another edition of Aerobics Exercise. See you. Bye. Hello there. Beautiful morning to you, our darling viewers from all over the states and wherever it is, and all over the world, wherever it is that you are watching us from. You are tuned into Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT on Star Time. Welcome to Spring Delight. Yes, Spring Delight is back again, and we come to you every Saturday mornings like this from the hours of 9 to 11 a.m. and we bring you amazing content back to back. And of course, my name is Ajibike. Anjorin Ojo. I am going to be doing this alone today. Olatunde is presently not available. Yes, I hope you had a good time watching aerobics and participating in aerobics alongside with us and our team. The truth is, keeping fit is good business. It might not come easy, but eventually it is worth it. That is another way at which you can take care of your body right now. You burn out calories. So if you are not doing it at the comfort of your home, you can always go outside. We have gym centers everywhere. You got to keep your heart pumping. That is the essence of it. Yes, that was a beautiful one. I want to say very big shout out and well done to our team that were out there for us for Spring Delight. Okay. Our very second segment is where we take you through today in history. We rejuvenate your brain about something that has happened way back, and we want to keep you in the loop. We want to remind you. And of course, we have our celebrity birthdays. I mean, in as much as, yeah, all our celebrities, but then we celebrate some of our celebrities that are known to our faces. So if your birthday is on a day like this, or your birthday was in the course of the week, we from Spring Delight, we are saying a merry happy birthday to you, and we'll pray to God that it will not be your last birthday. Of course, you know, Spring Delight, we have so many more activities. We have our guest segments. This is where we bring in different guests from different works of life. But before we go to our guest, I want to take you through Today in History and Celebrity Birthdays. Don't go nowhere. Yes, we are back. The program is still Spring the Light on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. Yeah, that was happy birthday to all our celebrities out there. The one that called. My daughter had a birthday in the course of the week. Shout out to you, Pamileria. Yo, I mean, it feels like it's a festive period for me back to back. But then you all are celebrities in your own way, and we want to wish everyone celebrating a happy birthday. Yes, we are still going on Spring Delight, and we have our guest seated right now, seated pretty actually, and he's going to be talking to us about something that is taking over the world right now. It has taken over, and every one of us, we actually in the know about it. Today we have Mr. Victor Oladipo, and he is a coding expert. Mr. Victor, good morning.
Good morning, man.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
It's good to have you, and welcome to Spring Delight.
A pleasure.
Yeah, I mean, you are a coding expert. Coding, we are in the world of tech right now. So I want to ask you this first. What is coding? How did coding start with you?
Okay, to answer your question,
Okay.
let me just say coding is the new literacy. You know, gone are
The
those,
new literacy.
yeah,
Okay.
gone are those days when you say, oh, somebody is literate just because they can read and write.
Okay.
But in this present time that we are in,
Okay.
we interact with computers
Yes, definitely.
every day.
Yes.
Even from our mobile phone to our laptops and even devices around us. So all of these are forms of computers that we interact with.
Yeah.
And again, when we talk about coding, coding is the process of creating information, creating instructions rather,
okay.
for computers to perform some specific tasks.
Yes.
So that is just coding. In
Yeah.
a simple definition.
Okay. So how did it start with you? Why coding?
Okay. I'm a graduate of pure physics.
Okay.
So while in school, I borrowed some courses in computer science, and from there I was able to know that the future, is coding, because I got to know many of these applications and softwares that have already penetrated almost all industries.
Yeah.
And as it were, I also discovered something, that people were losing their jobs. Companies were sacking their staffs, and I began to ask myself questions.
Okay.
What could be responsible for
this?
And I got to know that computer was already taking over people's jobs.
Okay.
And even while some were losing their jobs, some were
getting jobs.
Then I sat down and I thought about it again. So, and one thing I was able to derive from all of this is that people losing their job is not as a result of the fact that there are no jobs, but the kind of what's it called now? The kind of skill they have
is
are
not
no
what
longer needed.
So they're advancing over that.
Yes. So I told myself the best to do now is to learn coding.
Was to advance with them.
Yes.
Coding and tech. Can you explain the difference between these two? Because we hear, we are now in a tech time, in tech world. There is the coding. Please, I want you to expatiate for us.
Coding and tech, they are.
Are they siblings?
They are siblings.
Okay.
Sincerely, they are siblings. And maybe that term coding, is like the word we use for the advancements that we have seen in tech.
Okay.
And coding, as it were, I said it before, it's the process of creating instructions.
Creating instructions.
Yes, for computer to perform a specific task.
Okay.
So, and computer is also a form of technology.
Definitely,
so,
definitely.
For it to, deliver, for it to perform a task, you need to write some instructions.
Definitely. You give it information, then it passes it for you.
That's it. Yes.
Now, tech has migrated to schools, which is actually expected, because at the end of the day, parents cannot do everything, So, but the question is this: what is the in-depth of tech in our schools today?
Presently, if I may say, from the little I've experienced, we have not yet gotten there.
Okay.
Although schools are trying, and in my few experience, with schools, I've gone to several schools here in Osun.
Okay.
And one of the major challenges that I've seen is the schools are not well equipped for coding.
Okay.
Because a lot of times I've had to just, quit training students, even in school, because some of the facilities needed,
they don't have
available.
it.
And I also understand on the part of the schools that when they invest so much into all these gadgets, the parents always have this question in their mind that why do we need to pay so much to train our children coding? Because they
Okay.
are here to see the importance of coding. They
Yeah.
believe, and people should also know that coding is the new literacy, and if they have this understanding, they'll
They
be
would
willing to invest as much as they can.
as they can.
And I've also seen that only parents who are well exposed, who have seen things and understand the
or
recent
probably in the
trend.
line of tech.
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. Maybe those who research a lot.
Okay.
And
We can use that.
what people are doing in other countries.
Yeah, fair enough.
Seen how little children are doing things
Fair
with
enough.
technology.
Fair
So they
enough.
are willing to invest the same
in their own children too.
So for one or two of them that I've met, they are willing to go
out of the way
to just ensure they give that skill to their children.
Wow. Okay. So now about tech. You spoke about the labs not being fully equipped. Are we talking the private sector here? Are we talking about the government sector here? Where do you think we are lagging behind? In which of these sectors?
Really, where I went to and I saw all of this was private schools. And if we look at it very well, private schools are even doing better. That's why most people want their children
there.
We should not even go
that
to
the
public
government
schools.
That the government we don't call it the public, call it the government-owned schools.
Schools, yeah.
Yes.
So as for the government schools, I've not been to any so far.
Okay, so you can't be so sure.
I can't be so sure, really. I can't be so sure.
Now, how long have you been into the world of tech and coding? How long?
Over a decade now.
Over a decade. That is over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
So then and now, are we saying tech is dead now, or we are just resurrected, or we've been dead since the inception?
Oh, I wouldn't say tech is dead. Tech is not dead.
Then over a decade ago compared to now, has it advanced more or it has deteriorated?
Yes, it has advanced more.
Okay.
Seriously, it has. And the advancement is due to the easy access to resources online. Because in recent times, I've met with teenagers who are doing so much in the world of tech.
Yes, fair enough.
And when we talk about tech, it's it's huge. It's huge. It cuts across different sectors, different industries. But the one that that gets my attention so much is the area of marketing.
Okay.
Tech
marketing.
Of marketing.
Okay.
Because it has also helped, it has helped us to do more in the area of marketing.
Okay.
I've seen teenagers who are even making millions online. Students.
Okay.
Just because they understand how to use tech to market, to reach out to the world. These days, you can be in Nigeria and be transacting business with
all over the world,
just with your mobile phone, not even a laptop now, with your mobile phone. And I've seen young, teenagers
get to this level,
making millions. In fact, I've seen teenagers who are now the breadwinner of their
family through tech.
And that is just the good thing about technology.
Automatically, this is limited to some certain set of persons, because if now you tell us most of our schools are not well equipped, what do you think is going on there? Why is that happening? Does it feel like it is going to change with time? I need you to talk around that.
Yes, I believe it will change with time.
Okay.
But then we should not put all on the government because that change has to come
from within,
from us.
Okay, from us.
We are now in a world where education is beyond the four walls of the school. We have the several platforms where one can learn, YouTube, a lot of others.
Yeah, okay.
That you can learn and even earn a certificate.
And be certified.
Yes.
Certified in tech.
Those that will train you, yes, those that will train you are not even people from here, even from US, UK.
Wow.
You can research and get trained and become skillful at whatever
you do. So now tech is another word entirely, and we have the word of coding too. Yes. Now coding is like the new trend. Everybody, I code, it is almost trending and all that. So now tell us about the enlightenment that is going on right now, like in the coding world itself.
Yes, if you look around now, you see banners everywhere saying, come and learn coding, come and learn coding. And coding in itself, all those is just creating awareness, and which I really appreciate. And I remember the first time I came to Oshun, that should be 2017. I looked around and I felt there's a need to create that awareness in this place. And I connected with one or two friends. One of them gave me a link to what's the name of this place now?
Okay.
A suburb to Shugbo here.
Okay.
So, and I was able to go there to tell them the importance of coding and even tech itself. And people should not limit it to, oh, you know, my parents are not rich,
so I can't afford to do it.
That. No, this is an era that you don't have excuse.
Wow.
As long as you have
your phone
with you,
you're good to go.
Go on YouTube and learn.
Okay. I'm enjoying this conversation because coding, the old tech world, is not as it seems. You can always knock on the door and get in there. Mr. Victor says so, the coding expert. Let's go on a short break where we're going to be taking AI and coding. And when we get back, Mr. Victor, the coding expert, is going to be well seated. Don't go nowhere.
It was a show of shared talent and display of acquired knowledge of technology and engineering at the Live Coding, Robotics and AI exhibition organized by Treasure Trove Montessori Schools. Students from various classes all put their brains to test, working on different projects from robotic dogs to drones to automated estates, building each project from scratch. Meanwhile, discussions went on by the side as panelists who are experts from various tech and artificial intelligence careers took parents and participants through the essence of information and communication technology in today's world. One of the panelists, Mr. Ajibike Raphael, highlighted some of the importance of arming children with ICT as a necessity in this age, while Mr. Adebayo Johnson, speaking on the future of technology, asserted that 230 million jobs will be centered around technology in the nearest future.
Our children, we are molding them for the life tomorrow. And when we are aware that they cannot do without these skills, and we are beginning to expose them to it now, that means when that time comes when they need it, they will surely be able to appreciate it. So having them educated with technology, with ICT, is because it's a requirement as far as their life is concerned. It's a requirement as far as their career, business, and job is concerned. And if you want them to be earning, do better than you, just like your parents get to help you to do better than themselves, then we cannot do without ICT education.
Now, there's a statistics from, I think that's from International Finance Corporation, and it says that in the next 2030, that's six years away now, that in sub-Saharan African country, about 230 million jobs will be centered around digital skills. That's just 6 years away now. It's already happening, but some part of the country like Nigeria and few others may not have really experienced it now. So the future is bright. Nobody can dispute that.
The panelists then urged parents to also get tech education as much as they can for the sake of the awards. Similarly, the director of Treasure Trove Montessori School, Mrs. Oluwaseun Adedapo, enjoined parents to continue to push their children to engage more with ICT.
I encourage you to engage with the projects, interact with our students, and witness firsthand the incredible creativity and talent they possess. Together, let's celebrate their achievements and encourage them to continue pushing boundaries of what is possible in the realm of technology.
Speaking with one of the developers who worked on a circle drone, Kayode Jedidiah, a junior secondary school student, took us through the process of building it, while Angela Oluwasholadada explained how the automated estate works.
The drone has various components that have to be protected by the frame. So here are some various parts of this drone. We have the frame, the battery, the flight controller, the remote controller. We have the motors and the propellers. Now I'll be explaining what all of them do as a function of this drone. You will also hear why this drone flies. Now, the reason why the drone flies is because of a principle of aerodynamics. Aerodynamics in a way that when you have a fan with you, if you switch it on, it blows air towards you. That air, if you put a paper there, it pushes it away. But because you have more force than the air that is being blown to you, you can withstand it. Now that's exactly like what's happening to the drone. As we all know what gravity is, when you jump up, you come down because gravity is pulling you down. exactly what happens to the drone. Gravity also pulls the drone down. But because the propellers must have enough force to be able to go into the air, that's what makes the drone be able to get into the air. But if the drone is like far away from you, or you have an interruption between the signal of the remote controller and the flight controller, you will lose control over the drone.
I'll be coding for the automated estate. The parts I'll be coding for in the automated estate is the automated house gate. The gate is supposed to open and close when a car comes close to it. When the car goes into the house area, the gate closes itself. Without the code I'm writing, the gate will not be able to understand what I'm trying to do. The coding language I am using is C++.
The basic class pupils were also not left out, as they also worked on semi-automated projects using plastic toy pens and rods. The IT professional handling the students, Mr. Victor Balogun, noted that illiteracy in today's world is no longer lack of education, but rather lack of technological knowledge, urging parents to do more and bringing their worlds up to speed with AI and tech trends.
I tell people generally, for our own generation, for our own age, if you can't read and write, you are an illiterate. But for their generation, if you can't use tech intelligently, you are an illiterate in your generation. Because for them, that's their lingua franca, that's what they understand. Every young child can operate a smartphone. Every child loves to do tech. And for our generation, it's not about what I want to do tech or not, it's what do I want to do with tech. So every child should take tech important as much as reading and writing. Parents should take this seriously. Schools should take this, not jamboree training, the real training of what they need to do with technology.
The special guest of the day, the Chief Executive Officer of Rave FM and Western Spring Television, Dr. Femi Adefila, also went on tour around the venue to catch a glimpse of the various projects. He then advocated for a paradigm shift from reliance on resources to knowledge and artificial intelligence.
Our pupils, our students, our youngsters, our young ones, they are prepared for the future. AI is here. That is this generation. With our resources, with our natural resources, we are nowhere. Natural resources are not making the money. It is data, it is knowledge, it is artificial intelligence that is making money. And African continent must move beyond where we are today, this realm of relying on resources to the realm of relying on knowledge, so that we can be relevant in the next generation.
Experts would say technology and by extension artificial intelligence is the future. However, the various project exhibitions shown are telling the world that the future is here. Lydia Adegbaju, Western Spring Television News.
Yes, we are back. Okay, I don't know what Mr. Sheyi Babatunde did there, my director. You're just trying to, I don't know, with Pastor Alaka. But then it's fine. Spring Delight is back, and we just had to go on that short break to see what is happening in the world of ICT, robotics, which is taking over our schools right now. And this, it's a form of literacy, like my guest said. So Mr. Victor is still well seated. Hello, Mr. Victor. Thank you very much. I love the part at which you chose, because week in, week out, to bring in different set of guests here, and everybody is good in their own dimensions. But then we're not through with the world of ICT. I want to ask you this. What do you think the schools should be doing now to sensitize our students, our children, and the parents too? And the parents too, because in as much as the school is now open to the world of ICT and coding and the rest, what about our parents? How do we make them in the know? How do we give them that, like they have something to lose? Please, I need you to speak about this.
All right. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Concerning the schools are really trying.
Now,
I will have to be fair.
Yes.
Because they are trying in creating that awareness. I've been to at least 1 or 2 schools to talk to parents about the importance of coding and why their children need to get started immediately.
Yes.
But then the main bone of contention here is always the cost. So many parents think it's too expensive. And really, I don't think any skill or any knowledge you will gain in ICT
is a waste.
Is a waste, no. Because with IT skills, with coding skills, your children can be making money even while they are still in school. I know.
So it is a win-win.
It's a win-win. So it doesn't matter how much you have invested now. In a matter of a year, that child can even be the breadwinner of your family. And that is what some parents are yet to know. And if you doubt it, go online. You will see videos of, teenagers who thought of how they could help their parents.
Yes.
And decided to choose the way of ICT.
Beautiful.
And began to learn skills.
Beautiful.
And in a matter of 1 year, just go online and check.
What age are we looking at here? When you say in the matter of 1 year, they are already like breadwinners of their family. At what age can this come to play?
It can happen even with a child of age 16. It depends on how early you expose them.
How early? That is a yastic, huh?
Yeah. So age 16, age 18.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen
So
them who are making millions
already.
I'm telling you, millions. And many of us will see them and say, "Oh, he's into Yahoo." No. If you call them, sit them down, ask them questions, they will tell you things.
Bringing me back to that Yoruba saying that will say, so you might just look at these children in the street, might just see them doing okay, their parents are living all right, and you will just think they're into like the illegal business, meanwhile they're very legit.
Very, 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 very
beautiful.
And if I may quickly add this.
Please do.
There's this particular guy I follow, an Indian, but based in the US.
Okay.
Anik Singer.
Yeah.
So he's an affiliate marketer.
I will follow that after the show.
He's doing well. And there was this story he shared that really moved me. He said while he was in school, he has always been creating contents online and people have been following.
Okay.
So later he got to know about affiliate marketing. So he decided to register for one.
Okay.
And, shared his link with his audience.
Okay.
And within 3 months or so, he made sales that got in a commission of $30,000, and the check was sent to his home address. Then he was in school.
Okay.
And that check got to his father. When the father saw the check,
okay,
the father quickly called for him and said, "Come home now. I need to see you."
I need to see you.
And he said he was so afraid that what's
going on?
Daddy calling me, this sudden. And on getting home, he saw the father sitting down, holding a paper. He didn't know what
was in there.
And the father was like, "What have you been doing lately?" Because the father thought he's doing drugs.
He has done something. He has gone illegal, illegit.
Like, Dad, what kind of question is this? Why are you? I said, no, don't try and be smart. Just tell me, what have you been doing? And he now explained, and the father said, "Wow, this is not fair." And what made the father, to make that kind of statement?
Okay, please do tell us.
This man, I think a doctor. I think his father is a doctor or engineer. I can't say now. And this man has been working for years, and in his years working, he has never held
such amount
check.
in his life. So, and my son is bringing the check in.
You say you are doing something online, and you just got this money.
This is not fair.
This is not
good. This is really beautiful. But then, thank you very much for that. That story. How affordable is ICT training and its equipment? Because trust me, in as much as we feel like I believe most parents would want to, but it has been said, we don't know if this is a stereotype or we are just assuming that that is everyone's thinking. How affordable is the ICT training itself and its equipment?
Okay, thank you very much. Talking about how affordable, I would tell you, Ma, that it is very, very affordable now. It is very, very affordable and easily accessible now. I know, in fact, from the little experience I have, those who have gone far in the world of IT are those who have gone by the way of self-development. And we are failing because we are putting this responsibility on school. We are putting it on the government. Meanwhile, I said it before and I'll say it again.
Our future is in our hands.
If you have this phone, if you have a tab, if you have a laptop and you have internet connection, you have it all.
You're good to go.
Go online, just search. Is it web design you want to learn? How to design a website. You will see a lot of resources that will train you. The only time you need an instructor is probably if you want to train a little child of maybe age 10, age 8, or probably you have done so much for yourself, you now feel you need to advance. And someone that has gone ahead of you needs to put you through one way or the other. Aside that, all you need is already in your hand.
Wow.
And as long as you put it on school, it will not be affordable because they too want to make money.
Definitely.
They want to make money to put all these things together.
Yeah.
Like the school I was training some like a year ago, when they considered the money they would spend in fueling, their generator, for us to be able to deliver this.
Definitely.
And they put the cost together and they send their costs. The
Yes.
cost to the parents. The parents just,
And that is where it gets unaffordable.
Sorry, I cannot.
That is where
parents can as well help their children. And also, this coding literacy, this coding skill, parents should not just think that their children alone should learn it.
Even parents
they
too
themselves can learn.
Is it never too late?
Never too late, because we said it's the new literacy. So and you cannot afford to be an illiterate in the world of ICT because we interact with computer every day, and most of us that think we are good, in tech. Probably I can operate my phone very well. I can do this. I can do that. You are only good at consuming technology. When we talk about coding is all about you creating.
Wow, you are just consuming it.
Just consuming it. Somebody created a solution. You fell in love with it and started using it. But
so you have to be a creator too.
That is the main idea of coding. So that you understand how to instruct computers. Once you sense a problem in an area, probably you are selling this or selling that, and you feel you need computer to help you do better. And you know how to code.
Yeah.
You don't even need to give it to someone. You sit down on your own.
So what are these things that you can use coding for? I mean, we understand it goes a long way. Give us ideas.
You can use coding to create apps, games, softwares, and which software is the most popular among all of these, because industries use them a lot. In fact, there's hardly no industry you get to now that you won't find one software there. Even in our churches, we see people using projector.
Of course.
Something, is projecting that. That thing you're saying.
Of course.
So that is, somebody sat down and thought of it. Gone are those days when we have to carry our camera everywhere like this. Now somebody sat down and felt, I can design a camera that'll be flying.
Like a drone.
Like a drone.
Yeah.
And somebody put that together.
And
many of us fell in love with it. We even learned how to operate it. But somebody seated somewhere has done that and is cashing.
Recently, talking about creation, recently we just have this selfie stick now. Before you have to bring your phone and do this. But now someone actually sat and thought about it. Like, now we have a selfie, they will have a remote. Then I could just sit there like this and I am taking my pictures. Those are coding, right? Now I need you to explain the coding. I've heard IT, I've heard the ICT. Can you give us, what are the differences between this?
Talking about coding, like, it's the language of computer. Language of computer, whether ICT or whatever, they use computer. One way or the other.
That is the coding.
So coding itself is that language. Is that it is what helps you to write your software. What helps you to put together your game. And begin to create solutions. So that is what.
Then the ICT itself.
ICT, information and communication technology. These are just aspects of technology. But at the base is coding.
It's coding.
Yeah, our phone, the operation is coding.
It's coding.
Well, my bank app, my Instagram app, my Facebook.
Those are coding.
It's coding that powers them.
Yeah. It's fine. Okay, so now ICT is a requirement now. In fact, it is a mandatory for fresh graduates. So what would be your advice to them? I mean, the fresh graduate right now who feel like it is not an option. Maybe they want to look the other way. What do you have to say to them?
Well, what I'll tell them is that they should stop consuming.
Don't be a consumer, of technology.
Yeah, make the right choice, because I see a lot of young graduates, teenagers who prefer watching videos, watching skits. It's good, really. It's good. But then don't spend too much time on those. You too can create something.
Wow.
Somebody created those, and you are watching, they are getting views, they are making money. So what are you also doing? In what way are you also creating solution
to the problem?
Flow to you. And I always say this, that the future of work has changed.
To explain this,
it has changed really, because I've seen things in my few years, doing this. Recently, I came across a particular application, Bondex. Bondex application, and I saw some job offers there that pays in dollars. You'll be here in Nigeria, be working for a company in Japan, in China, in USA, just because of these IT skills that you have, coding skills.
Wow.
And what makes it beautiful is that you don't need to, unlike the engineers. For you to deliver your service, you have to go to the place of your clients. You need to visit them. But I've offered services to people that I've not even seen like this.
In
and
your
they have paid
life,
me, you know,
and you've
over
been
and
transacting business with
We've
them.
not met like physically. It's only on phone. They saw everything I
Yes.
could offer,
Yes.
and I offer my service. They pay, and the business has been going on.
Do you think everybody should have an idea of the coding world, the tech world? Do you think it should be a must for everybody?
Yes, it should be a must.
Even a layman?
It should be a must. It should be a must. Reason is, this is now the new language.
Wow.
Imagine you cannot communicate, because we are gradually getting to the contactless era, like somebody said. You know, where you be seated and all you have to interact with are computers.
Gadgets
and
all
you
around
cannot
you.
even talk. You cannot communicate with these things. They are looking at you and you're looking at them. So it becomes boring.
It becomes boring.
So it doesn't matter. Even the basics you can learn, not to apply for a job.
Okay.
And render that service just for your own knowledge, for you to know how it works. If somebody is bringing something to you, you should know how it works.
Yes, fair enough.
You should know how it works. So I advise that, and even for parents, they
Okay.
should not put it
Yes, I was going to ask
alone
about that.
on their children. Because as a parent, if your child knows so much and you don't know anything, and he or she has just created a solution,
okay,
and she wants to express herself, and like, this thing, and you look, okay. Within her, she will say, even mommy doesn't even understand what I'm doing.
That could be a turn off somewhere.
So she would prefer going out there to meet her counterparts who understand, the language she's speaking. But if you know at least a little, she'll be able to tell you, okay, let me show you this, that, and you will understand. You also flow along.
Yes.
But in a situation whereby you don't even know anything.
Yes.
Imagine you send your child to go and learn maybe Ukrainian language, for example.
Okay.
And the child comes home and she wants to express herself and she's saying something you don't even know.
Yeah.
But it will be better if you also have
you can speak the same language.
Can
flow together.
She will be happy. In fact, you can even guide her
on what to do. No, charity begins at home, they say. So yeah, it is not a bad idea. So let me bring this as you step up to go now. What are you doing in advancing tech in schools yourself from your own end?
Okay. In like about 10 years now, I've been going around because I know it doesn't matter how cheap or how accessible or how affordable. Some people will still have excuses like,
okay,
get it. So in my own way, I've gone to churches, I've gone to even schools,
okay,
to tell people about the importance, and I've even offered free trainings severally.
Okay.
Although I stopped at the point.
What happens
the reason
there?
why I stopped is
okay,
I later realized that what people don't pay for, they don't value. But just for me to not to hurt my conscience, I offer this service now in a very, very affordable, at a very, very affordable cost.
Okay.
That you cannot even say you cannot afford, except you are not serious.
You are not interested.
You are not interested.
Let's not use like they're not serious. Maybe not just interested.
Okay, not interested. So I've been going around, talking to people, especially churches.
Okay.
Talking to them, telling them the importance and offering free trainings to the level I can.
Okay.
So, and if you are really, really interested,
yes,
you now look for me. But then I won't give it to you all free in such a way that you now abandon it.
I understand you. It has been a beautiful time with Mr. Victor Oladipo, the coding expert, who is saying coding is the new literacy. You should be able to speak the language of coding. Mr. Victor Oladipo, our coding expert, can you please drop your number for viewers who are interested in coming up to you for one thing or the other in the world of tech?
Okay, my phone number 070
okay
3507 2682. I call it again 070 3507 2682. That's also my WhatsApp number. I'm always available on WhatsApp.
Okay, so yes, do the needful. You can reach out to Mr. Victor and he is going to be at your beck and your call. It has been a beautiful time having you, Mr. Victor. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for the enlightenment. And I hope when you start creating not just the what did you call them? The ones who are taking up you talk about coding now, like these people are the eaters of the coding, the consumers. Yeah. When you have many creators, I hope when it becomes the big name, I hope when we call you here, you're still going to be available for us. Okay, Spring Delight is not over yet. We are going to take you through the world of my work. my pride. What is it that you do that brings food on the table that you are so proud about? I mean, we have our coding expert. He does this for a living and he enjoys what he is doing. I talk for a living. I'm an OAP and I love what I do. It is my work, my pride. What is your work, my pride? We're going to be showing you a video and enjoy. Don't go nowhere.
My name is Bolaji Jegede. I am the CEO of Eternity Stone Group, the Pabio Stone Group, and also the founder of the Pabio Stone Foundation. My background is in chemical engineering. I hold a first-class degree in chemical engineering from the prestigious University of Lagos in Nigeria. I later went on scholarship to Cambridge University in United Kingdom for an advanced degree in chemical engineering. I also hold certification in leadership from the University of Colorado in America. And also I hold a degree in supply chain management from the Metropolitan School of Business and Management in the UK. I have been in entrepreneurship for 21 years now. I started entrepreneurship while I was in the second year in the University of Lagos. As an entrepreneur and a student, I had 5 businesses on campus. And while I excelled academically, I was also the entrepreneur of the year when I was graduating, having run 5 businesses on campus. The Eternity Stone Group, we're into power and renewable energy, especially solar energy, where we also help companies install solar systems in their various facilities, whether hospitals or individual homes. We also provide trainings for people who want to know how to install solar systems and use that as a source of livelihood. At the Eternity Stone Group, we also are into research and development. We research into various fields of endeavor, and we also own an animation studio where we do animation movies. We also do what we call the management consulting, where in the management consulting business, we help MSMEs secure loans for their businesses from the Bank of Agric and from the Bank of Industry. We do community development projects in various communities. It's one of the things that we excel at doing. For the past 15 years, we have provided educational bursaries. We have provided healthcare solutions. We have provided power and water to various communities in Osun State and in Nigeria at large. I remember when there was the COVID-19, when there was Ebola virus also in 2015, we were at the forefront of advocacy against the Ebola virus, and the African Union actually reached out to us asking for our materials, which was used in West Africa during that time. Why am I motivated to do entrepreneurship? I believe that entrepreneurship is my purpose, is my passion, and I'm motivated because as an entrepreneur, we provide solutions that the world requires. And it's always exciting for me when I look at problems in the environment, in the communities, and solve those problems. And solving problems of people excites me. It gets my mind working on how to make people's lives better. And that's why we are where we are today by the grace of God and by the ability to actually think and provide solutions that help people become better. I derive a lot of joy from what I do, and that gives me the motivation to continue to move from one community to another community, spreading joy, spreading happiness within Osun State and Nigeria at large. This is who I am. I'm Bolaji Jegede. My work is my pride.
Oranges are round-colored citrus fruits that grow on trees. They originally came from China, but today, these nutrient powerhouses are grown in warm climates around the world. There are many different varieties of oranges. Some are sweet and some are sour. Common types include Navel, Mandarin, Caracara, blood oranges, Valencia, Seville, Jaffa. Every type of orange has more than 100% of your recommended daily amount of vitamin C. That's more than any other citrus fruit. All you have to do to get this key vitamin is peel and eat. Nutrition in oranges. One medium-sized orange has 60 calories, no fat or sodium, 3 grams of fiber, 12 grams of sugar, 1 gram of protein, 14 micrograms of vitamin A, 70 milligrams of vitamin C, 6% of your daily recommended amount of calcium, 237 milligrams of potassium, 15.4 grams of carbohydrates. The vitamin C in oranges helps your body in lots of ways. Protects yourself from damage, helps your body make collagen, a protein that heals wounds and gives you smoother skin. Makes it easier to absorb iron to fight anemia. Boosts your immune system, your body's defense against germs. Slows the advance of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of vision loss. Helps fight cancer, causing free radicals. When you're feeling anxious, vitamin C can also lower your levels of the stress hormone, cortisol, and your blood pressure. Some other benefits: anti-inflammatory. Some food tell your immune system it's under attack. This causes inflammation. When inflammation turns into a long-term problem, it can trigger diabetes, heart diseases, arthritis, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Oranges have the opposite effect. Fiber. The 3 grams of fiber in a medium orange help keep your bowels healthy, your cholesterol and risk of heart disease low, and ulcers at bay. Fiber also slows the way your body absorbs sugar, a big bonus if you have diabetes. Calcium. Oranges are high in this important nutrient, which keeps your bones, organs, and muscles strong. Folate for moms and babies. Oranges are a great way to get a big dose of folate naturally. Your body uses it to divide cells and make DNA because it helps prevent birth defects. It's an especially important B vitamin for pregnant women. Good sugar. The 12 grams of sugar in an orange are all natural. That's different from the kind of sugar you'd get in a candy bar, plus all the fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that come with an orange make it a much better choice for your body. Choose raw oranges, which have less sugar than the dried kind. Potassium. This nutrient lowers your blood pressure, and oranges have a bunch of it. Citric acid and citrates. This compound helps prevent kidney stones from forming. Health risk of oranges. Sometimes you can get too much of a good thing, though this mainly applies to the supplement form. Too much vitamin C at one time could give your body more fiber and sugar than it needs. Watch out for nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach cramps, headache, and insomnia. Oranges are high in acid, and that can make symptoms of GERD worse. If you're taking beta blockers, too many oranges could increase your potassium intake and lead to kidney damage. If your body stores iron than it needs, a condition called hemochromatosis, high doses of vitamin C can add more iron and damage your tissues. Vitamin C may also increase absorption from medicines that contain aluminium, like phosphates, binders, and increase your estrogen levels if you're on hormone replacement therapy. As for orange juice, you might get some extra sugar and lose some fiber in the trade-off. Too much fruit juice can also lead to weight gain, which can raise your risk of heart disease, especially in middle age. But both all oranges and their juice are good for you.
And we are back. The program is Spring Delight on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT on Star Time. And of course, my name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo. That's been a beautiful time talking to that coding expert and making me to understand that this coding is the new literacy. That is, whatever we know before, let us just drop it and pick up the coding and the tech on the coding and the tech world. That was a beautiful one, Mr. Victor Oladipo. And of course, you enjoyed the fruit report. The truth is, these are part of the ways you can take care of your body, you know, after you burning out calories, which is the aerobic session. And of course, we also have the fruit report. You say it is always a good thing when you have fresh fruits. You know what you're consuming, you can see, you know, and of course, it has all vitamins and essentials that are good for your body. So in whatever it is that is your diet, do not omit the intake of fruits, and that is why we are here to enlighten you. My second guest is well seated right now. I call her the work of art. She has been here before. The first time she came, that is what we say, you can't do what no one has done before, but the ability to carve a niche for yourself is what really makes you different. I call her my work of art. She's indeed she is. Okay, her name is Patience Adekunle, and she is a creative visual artist. Hello, Patience. How are you?
Good morning, ma.
It's so good to see you.
I'm happy to see you again.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
You look very beautiful.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, you are a creative visual artist. Yeah. First of all, I say, what brought about what you're wearing today? What comes to your mind when you want to wear an outfit as a creative visual artist? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you want to wear an attire?
No, thank you very much. When I want to step out or whenever I want to dress, I think of myself being an art myself because I'm a representation of what I'm carrying.
True.
So whatever I'm dressing, I definitely know that that's how I'll be addressed. And as a matter of fact, I love my work to speak for myself, especially with what I'm wearing before I even speak.
You are already making a statement.
Exactly.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful one. Now, there is this perception that, I mean, back then, I don't know if it is a stereotype, to say like your line of work when it comes to being an artist, visual, maybe audio or visual artist, what we see is the men's world. Like they are coming up with all muscles put together. They are creating stuff like they are the but you know, different men in this line. So was that a problem for you when you got into this line?
Well, exactly, I would say yes.
Okay.
Because for every artist, especially female artists,
okay,
we face this kind of challenge. It is a challenge that is never to be erased.
Okay.
Because people in the society think that doing a strenuous work like that is only men that can do it.
Is it strenuous?
It is. Some part of it is.
Okay.
But as it is, we don't have to limit ourselves because we are female. I can't do this, I can't do that because I'm a female. In fact, there are some period of time or sometimes family will be like, you can't do this, it's too much for you. It's men work. You just have to drop it. But as it is, for a female artist that knows whatever she's doing, it is not always as strenuous as they think of.
As a visual artist, what exactly do you do?
I'm a creative visual artist.
Creative.
I paint with any medium, both conventional and non-conventional materials.
Explain conventional and non-conventional.
Like conventional materials now, they are the regular items that we see, like color, like acrylic paints. Once you see pencil drawing and paintings, those are the basic or common material.
Conventional.
Conventional.
Okay.
Now, talking about unconventional material are the materials that are like waste or not the regular type that we think of. say waste or a refuse, say bead, something that is not regular, like fabric, like wire, like what can I do? I
Yeah.
do with wire. So those are part of non-conventional material. I can just pick up nylon and use it to create work of art. So those are examples of non-conventional
When you talk
materials.
about waste products, how do you get them? Do you like visit, waste bins to get these things, or how does that go on?
Exactly. I have to look for it. In fact, sometimes I might be going, I would have even forgotten myself that, no, you don't have to pick up on the ground. I just pick it up because my materials does not have a particular place when I get them. I can just get it on the street,
Wow.
inside the gutters.
Wow.
I just have to pick it up. People will be looking at me like, why are you? It is my work. I have to be proud of it.
But why being a creative visual artist? Why this for you? Is it like it has started from the inception with you, or you grew into loving that?
Well, there is a saying that all of us are born artists. We are born to be an artist. It that depends on the way we are able to build ourselves on it. This is the path I want to follow. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So as I continue to grow, I'm getting myself better. Because you can't compare the way I was in the past 10 years or 5 years ago.
Wait, what you are now?
Exactly, because I'm learning every day. I'm trying to improve myself on what I do every day.
Yeah.
So it's getting better. And I can actually see that. So the more I work, the more better I get.
That's the truth. The more you work, the more better you get, and you should actually get, because you not getting better is a problem.
It is.
Exactly. So whatever it is that
stagnant.
So whatever it is that you do, you should get better at what it is. I'm picking this from you, Patience, and I'm sure somebody is picking that too. So now tell me, how lucrative is what you do? Are you in it? I mean, when we dabble into things that we do, we want to make money, right? But for you, is it money? Okay, some want to make money first. Some are doing it because it is their passion. For you, what's the first thing? And is it lucrative for you now?
Well, I would say it is of two ways.
Tell me.
Because there are sometimes if you want to do something because of money, you get discouraged if the money is not coming in.
If it's not coming.
So myself, I'm doing my work because of the passion I have for it. So when the money comes, it's a win for me. But as it is, there's no one that wants to work without being earned or getting money from
even
what
if
you
it's
are doing.
stipend, yeah.
But then if I have to go with the money part because I want to say I want to do this to make money, I will just remain the same. Because once the money is not coming in, I will just give up. Because art, it is a lucrative work, whereby it's not even a work that you have to see the money every day. But I know that once I sell a particular work, it can even cover for more of the things that I want to do. But then I don't have to settle for because of the money. I work because of the passion. And as it is, we have a lot of female artists in the industry, like Peju Alatishe, like Nike Art Gallery, like Dennis, international and Nigeria female artists that are actually doing well. So if they can do it, definitely I can also do it.
Well, I love, tell me about your educational background. Are you a graduate yet?
Yes, I graduated from Ladoke Akindele University of Technology with a BTech.
Okay, what did you study?
Fine and applied art.
Now I see where this is actually coming from. So who are your target audience though? Like when you come out with your materials, your products, what you do, your visual art, who are your target audience? Who are the people you want to sell your stuff to?
Well, art is not for everyone, but I would want to sell my art to people who appreciate it, not people that will feel like, let me just help her because I want to buy her work. No, people that knows the message that I'm passing, that
are saying what you was doing.
Exactly, that my art can speak to them, can tell them something, that can actually pronounce the voice within them out and touch them. Those are the kind of people that I would love to sell my artwork for, especially both internationally and home and abroad.
And how has this been, trying to get people who just love what you were doing, who are saying it, not people that are buying things from you out of pity, but people that say like, no, she's good at. So how has that been for you? Have you been getting this like minds to come on board with you?
I would say it has not been easy at all. It has not been easy because art is a luxury. It's not something that I can just pick up for this small amount of money. Looking at the energy, the time, the emotion that is into the art. So, like I said, I keep on working to gather people. I put in for exhibition.
Okay.
I put in for art workshop.
Okay.
And a lot of it so that people can actually get to see what I do.
Counting in years, how long has this been for you?
The artwork.
Yes,
that I'm
please.
doing,
Yes.
that I can remember professionally.
Professionally, of course.
I would say I started 2018, 2019.
We're talking
already
6 years
started to
ago?
make money from art since 2018. But before then, I have to practice. I don't want to, because it is the message that I pass out first that people will know. If I actually create a bad work for you now, you might not want to recommend me. The work that she did for me, I don't like it.
Yes.
Let us use somebody that is better.
Yes.
But before 2018, I continued to learn, build myself. Before I present myself that this is who I am, I know that at least to some extent,
Yes,
I get myself better.
Hmm.
So starting from 2018, 2019, I'm already making money from art.
Is it enough for you? But before you answer that question, your earrings, did you make that yourself?
Yes, I did.
Or you make earrings too?
Yes, because most of these little crafts that I think that we should just jump away and I use it to create some things that I can wear, like consumable art.
Wow, then that is like a seller for you too. Like I do this, that it complements what. Okay, so now, okay, but it's very beautiful. I hope I can get one from you as soon as you can. Okay, but then is it enough for you? What you do right now, this creative visual art? Do you think it is something that you can look back years from now when you have a family? I'd be like, yes, I didn't make the wrong choice when I dabbled into this.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Although it might not be enough, and looking at the economy and everything is getting at the other side. But then I would say in the past years I've been working as a creative visual artist, I have not regret making the decision, because there are some people that will be like, I have other option that will be fetching me money, this other work will be fetching me money. Art is not something that you'll be making money from every day. But as it is, I can say that art is just everything. Art is what you can settle for. Just know how to manage your niche and how to arrange and organize yourself.
Wow, beautiful. We keep saying this on Spring Delight that you cannot do what nobody has done before, but the ability for you to carve a niche for yourself and get better at what you do, it is that makes you unique. Obviously, she has her work, her pride already. But let me ask you this, Precious. If you weren't into this, like being a creative visual artist, what is that thing that has caught your fancy again? Do you think you would have wanted to do something else? What would it have been if you had a second option?
If it is not painting, if it is not art, maybe craft or something creative.
Wow, you couldn't have done anything else except this. Why do you think this is it for you? Is it like a family thing or this is just you? What does daddy and mommy, what do they do?
They are civil servants.
Okay.
So I would say this is just me, because I express myself more with creativities. Because without that, there's no way I can actually speak about myself.
What does my mind tell me? You probably have this urge for it, maybe probably since when you were a kid.
I think so. And looking at our family back, I think most of us are like fashionable and all.
Explain that for me.
If for instance, when we were young, my mom would not allow you to follow her out just looking
shabbily dressed.
You have to be looking
as in you want to turn back and look again like, oh, that's her daughter.
Exactly, something like that. Even up till now, with her age, she does not even care. Maybe I'm going to market, I just have to wear something that like, okay, who is this coming? She will dress well.
What do you think the government can do to support young and upcoming skillful persons like you? Do you think the government has a role to play in making it better for young ones coming like you?
Well, I would say, like empowerment is also part of it.
Beautiful.
Empowering female artists, because looking at those female artists that are already at the top of their career now, they started from somewhere.
Fair enough.
So for somebody like us or a young female artist that is just coming up, I think we need a lot of support. We need a lot of empowerment. Little things can actually count in whatever we do. So once we receive this empowerment, entry for exhibition, and a lot of workshop, this can also help us to grow better.
Beautiful. So yes, a lot of empowerment, no matter where it is coming from, would help young entrepreneurs, creative people like this come into the limelight. That is why we are here on Spring Delight, and I'm sure the government are listening. And I know for for sure that you are going places, Precious.
Thank
As
you
a
very
man
much.
looking at you from your head to your toe, it is obvious this is just the beginning of what you are going to do. Was
Thank you
pretty
very
nice
much.
having you on board today. I hope you're enjoying and having a good time with the guests on board of Spring Delights today. Our coding expert just left, and of course, our creative visual artist, the lady of the work of art ourselves. So right now we are going to be taking a short break where we're going to be taking you what is cooking in the kitchen like this. This is our food segment. I don't know what is cooking in the kitchen, but I feel like I'm salivating already. And of course, we have our spring fact. Spring facts are those words that we just want you to read to just assimilate them and make you reminisce on how and which way to go day by day. As we co-host ready to go home, go on this and we are going to be right back.
This vegetable soup is made with fluted pumpkin leaves, that's ugu, and water leaves. Let's just dive right into the recipe. We'll be using our fluted pumpkin leaves, that's ugu. Wash the leaves properly, cut them up, and I sprinkle some salt and just let it stand. The next we'll be using is water leaf. This water leaf, just make sure you watch this video to the end so that you know how I prepared the water leaf before use. This is not the end result. So I'm going to use some pepper and some crayfish. I mixed the pepper, I used yellow pepper, I used the red one. I'm going to use goat meat for this, some pomo, that's cow skin, some stockfish. I've soaked this in salt water so it's soft, periwinkle, and some dried catfish. So I'm going to make sure you season the meat properly. You're going to cook the meat, the stockfish, and the pomo together. I put in 2 seasoning cubes and some salt. Add the onion, chopped onions, and just cover this to cook. Now this is it. 7 minutes later, I'm going to add water. Add water to allow it cook. I don't want this soup to be watery, so I'm going to add a little water. My goat meat is soft already. It's a soft type, not a very hard type. Put in the dried fish now and let them cook together. I'm adding some yellow pepper to give it some flavor and little heat. Cover this to cook. While the meat is on fire, I'm going to work on the water leaf. The water leaf has a lot of liquid. This is rainy season now, so the water leaf has so much water and I don't want that, so I'm going to squeeze out some of the liquid. As I'm doing this, of course my leaves are going to shrink. They're not going to be as much as they were. This is how much liquid came out of the leaves. So this is what would have been in my soup. Now back to our meat. Our meat is almost, in fact it's ready. So I'm going to just put in the periwinkles. The periwinkles are normally kind of cooked before they are removed, so it does not take long for them to cook. Put in your pepper and crayfish mix. Mix it up a bit. Cover it so the periwinkle will cook for about 3 minutes. Now I'm going to put in the oil, my palm oil. I'll cover this and let it cook for another 3 minutes. Now this is ready to receive my vegetables. I'm putting in my squeezed water leaves now. Vegetables are so healthy. In fact, you can't go wrong with vegetables. If you're seeking to lose weight, if you want to build your blood level, if you want to have increased antioxidants in your system, vegetable soup is the way to go. So allow this cook for 3 minutes. Now I'm going to put in my fluted pumpkin leaves, my ugu leaves. Before I put them in, I just squeeze a little. Now I have not added anything in this soup because the seasoning I put at the beginning and the salt are okay. Bearing in mind that salt was also added to the leaves, so you don't correct your seasoning when you have not yet put your ugu leaves, your fluted pumpkin leaves. When you put the leaves, then you can taste and adjust accordingly, so you do not oversalt your food. I've added a little salt because I noticed I need some more salt. I'm adding palm oil too. Feel free to leave your own. You don't need to add much palm oil if you don't want. But I added more palm oil because I wanted it to have a particular look and taste. I'll cover this up for like 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. They don't need to cook for a long time. If not, they're going to get brown and lose their nutritional value. Our soup is practically ready, guys. This soup is delicious. This soup, in fact, you can customize it to suit your taste. Are you a fan of vegetable soup? Which is your best vegetable soup? Yeah, so this is how easy it is to cook yourself delicious Nigerian style vegetable soup. You can have this with your eba, you can have this with your semo, you can have this with any swallow of your choice. You can even use it on the side with rice. Yeah guys, so I've turned off the heat. The soup is ready. You can see the vegetables are still green, still has that nice look, and there's still a little crunch to the vegetables. This is our soup. This is the final result.
It was a beautiful edition here on Spring Delight today, and I hope you had a good time watching us too. From the coding expert, Mr. Victor, and to our visual, yes, our visual artist, Miss Precious. They were both, I mean, we had one or two things to pick. Thank you for staying tuned with us. Thank you for keeping up with us. Thank you so much. For those of you who follow up on us on all our social media platforms, we want to say a very big thank you. Olatoday could not be here today, but then Ajibike was here, and that is all that matters. A very big thank you to our very own CEO, Dr. Femi Adefila, for the opportunity, and of course to the entire transmission team, from our director to our able producer, and of course the camera and the lights man. We say a very big thank you. My name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo. Do well to follow me on all social media platforms at simply_Ajibs2. I don't know why that is not showing right now, but at simply_Ajibs2, and I'm going to follow you right back and back. Okay, we're going to take you through other things, but right now I am signing out, and I pray to God I see you for next week. Enjoy your Saturday. Bye.